Welcome to Beverly High's girls tennis match at Beverly High School. This is the first match that BevCam is taping for the girls. And I have with me Coach Jessica Bushy.
Yep, you got it.
Got it, okay. And I want to ask her a couple of questions. This is your first year?
Yes, this is my first year with the girls tennis team here at Beverly.
Are you enjoying it?
Oh, I'm so very much enjoying it. They're some of the best girls, so they've made my job quite easy this year.
Well, a winning record does not hurt.
It really doesn't, and they've worked really hard all season.
All right, so you're in the tournament.
Yep.
Okay, so that's good. And today you're playing Marblehead,
Yes.
which is the leader in the conference.
Yes, leader in the conference.
Like they are year in and year out, unfortunately. I mean, they got a machine over there.
They really do.
Okay, so we're going to be taping your number one player.
Yep.
That's Leslie King.
Lindsey King.
Lindsey. Okay, would you tell me a little bit about Lindsey?
Yeah, so Lindsey is a senior. She's also one of our captains. Her style of play is just so consistent. She has our marathon matches usually where she just keeps going, and she's just a very consistent player all around.
Great. Is she planning on playing in college?
She won't be playing in college, but she is going to be pursuing nursing, so she will be plenty busy.
She's going to
be in nursing, yep.
All about the phagocytic function of the nucleophilic leukocytes?
A lot of things that I definitely don't know about, so yes, that was included.
So I'll let you get back to your team, and thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Right, thank you. Okay, the girls are warming up now. Warm-up is usually 5 to 10 minutes. In the last 2 minutes, they take their serves. The serve being the most important stroke of the game. So the way scoring goes is you need to win 6 games and be ahead by 2 to win a set, and you need to win 2 out of 3 sets to win a match. Each point. Well, the first point of a game is called 15. It actually starts off love rather than 0-0. The first point a player gets is 15, the second is 30, the third is 40, and then it's game. However, if it gets to be 40-40, they call it deuce. It's like tie. And then if the server gets the next point, it's add in. If the receiver gets it, it's add out. So you can, after deuce, you can get the first game and be up like add, but you still have to get another point to win because you have to win by 2. They switch sides on odd games so somebody does not have an advantage as far as the wind and the sun. So on the first, third, fifth, seventh game and so forth, you'll see the players just switch sides. When they switch sides, they go over to the net, and you'll see balls up in the air by the net. Those balls are then moved up, and they indicate the score. On the first point of a game, they start on the right side and serve into the front left box. And then on the second point, they move over on the other side and serve. So we have a beautiful day out here today. Temperature is in the 70s. It's a little windy, but it's been a lot worse for a number of their matches. A lot of their matches early in the year have been played in some very raw, nasty, cold, windy days. So I'm sure the girls are looking forward to it. Both of these teams have done very well in their conference. Marblehead's leading the conference, and Beverly's right up towards the top. Both teams are in the tournament. And Beverly's dealing with a 10-5 record, and Marblehead is undefeated. So you see the girls are real meticulous in practicing their serves because they know how important it is. So to see who starts on what side and who serves first and receives and all that, they spin the racket and they've decided it. There's actually the winner of the spin. There's 4 choices. They can choose to receive, serve, start on a side, or they can make their opponent make the first choice. So Lindsey won the spin, I believe. Anyway, she's serving first. She gets 2 chances to get the ball in the box. If she doesn't, it's called a fault. So she lost the first point, so it's 15 love. It's 30 love. I mean a love 30. Looks like it's love 40. The Marblehead's players' forehand looks very strong, and Lindsey gave her all balls to her forehand. Okay, so the first game is over. You see they moved the ball up, so that's showing 1-0, and they switch ends. And now the Marblehead player will be serving. Once again, Lindsey is giving every ball to the Marblehead player's forehand. First point to the Marblehead player, so it's 15 love. $30 love. All right, it's 40 love. Lindsey did get that ball to her backhand, and the backhand doesn't look quite as strong. Okay, it's game. Marblehead player got all 4 points again. So the ball moves up on the scores. So it's love 2 or 0-2. Beverly serving. Once again, Lindsey served to the forehand, not to the backhand. Again to the forehand, and the Marblehead player is just putting one ball away after another after another. All right, that's a fault. So the server gets 2 chances to get the ball into the box. If she faults again, it's called a double fault and loses the point. Another point for the Marblehead player. Okay, Lindsey needs to relax. She's running up after she picks up balls. She wants to walk, refocus, and if plan A isn't working, you want to go to plan B. All right, so it's 3 games to love. And the Marbleheads player is Michelle Shub. Michelle is very steady with quality shots. All right, when somebody is giving you power, like with a power serve or a power forehand, what you want to do is reduce the length of your stroke so that you can time the ball better rather than having to swing and miss at it. Well, the wind's dying down. It's absolutely a beautiful day for tennis. Okay, another game for Marblehead. So now we know it's an even score. It's four games to none because they didn't switch sides. So Lindsey's forehand is swinging up in the air, and almost 50% of her hits are not on the strings. They're half on strings and half on the frame. Once again, she needs to shorten her stroke. Also, most players like the ball coming to them between their knee and their waist. That's where their power is. So if Lindsey can hit the ball lower, so the player has to hit the ball below her knees, or floats the ball so the player has to hit the ball up towards their head, she might find some success. All right, once again, Lindsey's running, she's rushing. We refer to this as a tennis panic attack. So it's five games to love. They're switching. Now, when they switch, the players up until this time have been immediately just going to the other side. But at the end of the odd games, they can take a 1.5-minute break. So you can see the Marblehead girls going to her water, and Lindsey's going to her coach. So there can be coaching on odd games. They can't be just coaching like you'll see in football games, in basketball games, wrestling matches, and so forth. There's only specific times in which you can actually coach. And it can only be the coaches. Unfortunately, there have been cases in high school tennis in which the coach is at one end and way down 3 courts, there could be a parent up against the fence trying to coach their parent. And that's a no-no. So we're getting a very good look at the Marblehead's player Michelle's serve. And it should be slow, speed up. Let's see if that slow, speed up. Okay. The other thing she's doing to generate pace, if you watch on her ground strokes, she's using her whole body. She's turning her hips, using her lower body, her legs, and her hips, not just her arms. I wouldn't be surprised if in the off season she plays USTA, that's the United States Tennis Association, certified tournaments on the weekend. And because she looks very good. And right now she's playing in college, if she elects to play. She could definitely play Division III. I'm very impressed with her combination of pace and consistency. She's hit a number of winners. Every serve that Lindsey has made so far has been to the Marblehead opponent's forehand. And in the power zone. Okay, and Lindsey just returned the ball high and deep to Michelle, and Michelle was able to move over to the corner and handle the high ball and hit a winner. Very impressive. Now, we don't know what either player can do up at the net. But another strategy is to hit the ball short, bring the opponent to the net, and then pass and lob them. All right, so we're in the second set, and the Marblehead player is up 1-0. Also, if you're dealing with power, which the Marblehead player has, you can back up further away from the baseline, and that will give you more time to be able to make your swing. Lindsey hasn't done that. Lindsey has stayed in the same position, same depth behind the baseline, about 3 feet the entire match, even though she's having trouble dealing with the power. Also, if you're having mishits on your racket, which Lindsey has many, it's usually in the same spot. In other words, it could be towards the bottom part of the racket, the outside part of the racket, and so forth. So when you're trying to hit the ball in the middle and you're hitting the ball in the outside, the correction is to try to hit the ball in the inner part of your racket, and you'll automatically correct. Okay, we're getting down towards the end of the match. Marblehead's leading 5-0. Won the first set 6-0. So once again, it's the best out of 3 sets. Now, when the pros are playing major events like Grand Slams, like Wimbledon and the U.S. Open, for the women it's the best 2 out of 3, but the men have to win the best 3 out of 5. And once the U.S. Open starts, if you end up winning the U.S. Open, you will have had to have played 7 matches and a minimum of 3 sets per match. That's if you win all 3 sets without having to play 4 or 5 sets. Extremely grueling task. Okay, here we go. All right, second serve coming up. All right, game's over. Match is over. So when the match is over, the players go to the net, shake hands, and that's that. So I'm sure Lindsey's not a happy camper, but I mean, her opponent just happened to be better. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the match. We'll be doing a couple of more matches this spring. We did a boys match last week, girls match, both singles. So we'll be doing some doubles too. So signing off for BevCam, Bob Butterworth.
I need to turn it off. I need to sing it. Good job, Bob. Good job. What did you say?